Jesus, Mary, Joseph, and the wee donkey. You all are doing too much. You need to take a breath. The president, my loves, is the executive, in charge of the executive branch of government. Executive orders are legally binding directives. Executive orders don't overturn laws made by Congress or laws that are in the Constitution. Trump redefined sex as binary, fixed at conception. It eliminates the idea that gender is standalone, separate from sex, meaning that because your sex is fixed, so is your gender, which until and unless it is challenged by courts, is now the language that the federal government is using. Let's think of the United States government as a ship. Stick with me. Is it one of those fast, sleek speedboats, or is it a huge ocean liner? Correct. An ocean liner. The captain of that ocean liner is Donald Trump. But Joe Biden was the captain just a minute ago. Biden had the ocean liner going left, but the new captain, Trump, wants it to go right. If the U.S. government was one of those sexy, agile little speedboats, it could turn on a dime. But it's an ocean liner, and it needs to turn very slowly. Turning a huge ocean liner around is a process. It doesn't just happen. That's where we are right now. Being trans didn't suddenly become illegal. I don't even remember for how many years my state documents all said female, but my passport said male. I was able to travel all over the world without incident. It's a very rare situation indeed when you have to show both your passport and your ID license at the same time. Generally, it's one or the other. Under no circumstances does an incongruent gender marker on your documents negate your citizenship. Trump may not believe that gender exists separate from sex. The fact that it does is accepted fact. There's an entire field of study related to gender called gender studies. There's a lot of harassment cases that have been settled by looking at gender and sex separately. New laws and executive orders don't usually work retroactively. Even in the clips I've seen of him reading the order, he says, hence this day forward. So if you did what you did before this day, you're okay. If you did it after this day, maybe not. Do you really think that the lawyer that included the word at conception didn't realize that at conception zygotes are all genderless? Come on, of course he did. It's nothing more than a side-handed attempt at establishing that life starts at conception. Trump also said that the order is meant to end all gender surgeries except for a few. What does he mean by that? I'm sure that'll be explored in court. There's no doubt that the order will be challenged in court to see if it's constitutional. In the recent past, most of Florida's discriminatory laws against trans people have been overturned. In the recent past, the Supreme Court decided that trans people are worthy of protections. While this ocean liner is turning very slowly, there will be plenty of time for challenges to his order. Therefore, even if you're not able to change your passport at the moment, that doesn't mean it's forever. Not a done deal.